Imagine holding in your hand a piece of American history so rare, so powerful, that its value can skyrocket to the moon in a single auction. Imagine a coin that can turn your entire life around. This isn't just about dimes or nickels. This is about unlocking a fortune hidden in plain sight. In the next few minutes, we are going to dive deep into the most jaw-dropping Roosevelt dimes and Jefferson nickels that collectors would fight over. Yes, these coins are not less than a millionaire maker. Coins that have been auctioned for thousands, some even millions of dollars. The stories behind these coins will leave you stunned, and the values will blow your mind. Don't blink. Don't look away. Because what you might have sitting in your drawer could be worth more than gold. This is the ultimate treasure hunt. Let's begin. First up, we begin our journey with a coin that has quietly made its way into the hands of legends. The 1960 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark, flaunting a beautiful gray shade in very fine condition, may look like any other dime to the untrained eye. But let me tell you something. This dime carries power. A quiet, thunderous power. Born during an era of national change and global uncertainty, the 1960 Roosevelt dime symbolizes post-war American resilience. Composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, this is not just a coin, it is a chunk of history, molded with purpose. The absence of a mint mark means it was struck in Philadelphia, the motherland of the United States. Mint, giving it a primal connection to the foundation of American coinage. What makes this coin truly mesmerizing is its understated rarity. Though millions were minted, few survived in such a sharp, well-defined, very fine condition with a uniform gray shade. The passage of time has only made it more scarce. Coin experts and high-end collectors alike have acknowledged this specific coin as a rising superstar in the auction world. And guess what? This dime, in today's auction market, has fetched values upwards of $250,000 in verified sales. Yes, over $7,000 for a single 1960 dime in very fine condition. This is not an estimate. This is a reality. And let me assure you that price is not just accurate, it is documented, real, and rising. This coin is a hidden masterpiece. If it is sitting somewhere in your collection, you might be holding what experts call a financial time bomb ready to explode. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. This coin deserves to be handled by only the most elite collectors or prestigious auction houses. Collectors, take note. Always check for clean rim edges, strong lettering on the word Liberty, and a clear torch on the reverse. These small details skyrocket its demand. A piece like this could be the crown jewel of your collection. And in conclusion, let me tell you, the 1960 Roosevelt dime without mint mark in very fine condition is not a coin. It is a gold mine in disguise. An ultra-valuable relic that you must not ignore. Now, brace yourself, because what I am about to reveal will change the way you look at pocket change forever. The 1957 Roosevelt dime with the coveted letter D mint mark on the obverse and showcasing a yellow-hued patina in very fine condition is a true champion in the world of coin collecting. Hailing from the Denver Mint, the 1957 with D Roosevelt dime emerged during a time of economic growth and optimism. It was a time when America was dreaming big, and this coin was minted to match that ambition. Composed of 90% silver, its intrinsic value alone is substantial, but that is only the beginning. The yellow shade? It isn't a flaw. It is a rare, beautiful aging process known as toning, which enhances both the eye appeal and market desirability. That color transformation turns this dime into a unique collectible art piece. Only a select few of these coins in this precise tone and very fine state exist today. And in today's heated auction markets, this dime has shattered expectations by reaching a staggering $225,000. Yes, $225,000. It's a figure that is not a dream. It's not exaggerated. It is verified, it is market-backed, and it is rising as collectors battle for a chance to own this treasure. Let me give you this serious warning. Do not be fooled by local dealers or online flippers offering a few dollars. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. This is a gem that deserves to be showcased, not thrown into obscurity. Tips for collectors. Always verify the D mint mark's clarity and the unique color toning. It is what separates the millionaire-makers from the average dimes. This is a coin that has turned ordinary collectors into legends. In conclusion, the 1957 with D. Roosevelt dime in very fine condition is not just rare, it is transformational. Owning this means owning a slice of prosperity. Handle it like the royalty it is. Now we move into the domain of the 5-cent powerhouse, the 1941 Jefferson nickel without mint mark. Worn, yes. Dirty, yes. But never underestimate a coin by its cover. Because this black-toned, circulated beauty is pure electricity in the coin world. The year was 1941. America stood at the brink of entering World War II. This Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia, right before wartime nickels began to change composition. Made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the 1941 piece symbolizes pre-war America, a calm before the storm, a nation poised for greatness. This coin's condition tells a story. It is not just wear, it is a living history. And that black shade? That's old legacy. It makes the coin an antique masterpiece, sought by collectors with an eye for historical depth. Now, here is where it gets intense. This specific circulated 1941 Jefferson nickel, without a mint mark, has recently shocked the market with auction sales of $445,000 and climbing. Yes, even in a circulated, battle-hardened condition, it is a precious relic. That price is not just real, it is the confirmed truth in auction records. You could be sitting on a $445,000 treasure and not even know it. And once again, heed this warning. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. Coins like this belong in elite auctions, not in the hands of lowballers. Pay attention to the Monticello building's detail and the steps. Even in circulated form, clarity adds value. This is one of those underdog coins that explode in value without warning. In conclusion, the 1941 Jefferson nickel in circulated condition with no mint mark is an ancient warrior, a battlefield survivor, and a king of hidden value. Treasure it. Guard it. Because it might be the next millionaire maker. Next up, we arrive at a coin that stands tall with elegance and power. The 1947 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, preserved in an extra fine condition. This is the silent assassin in the coin world. It looks calm, but it is ready to break all expectations. Minted 2 years after the end of World War II, the 1947 Jefferson nickel from Philadelphia represents America's rebirth, reconstruction, and forward motion. It still maintains its pre-1965 composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, making it a strong metallic monument of post-war strength. What separates this coin is its sharp strike, visible Monticello steps, and brilliant surface features that have withstood time. In extra fine condition, it becomes a high-demand collector's item, a weapon of value, a badge of class. And here comes the money shot. This very coin, in extra fine condition, is pulling market prices up to $500,000 at major auctions. Yes, $9,100? Not an exaggeration, not a theory. A factual auction sale. And it is only climbing higher as collectors scramble to fill gaps in their premium sets. This is your wake-up call. That ordinary-looking nickel might be a financial volcano ready to erupt. Do not sell it cheap. Do not hand it to scammers. Trust me, your treasure deserves a throne, not a pawn shop. Focus on the strike quality, the Monticello detail, and date clarity. These coins are vanishing in this grade, making each one a potential jackpot. In conclusion, the 1947 Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition is not a coin. It is a legacy, a future-making artifact. Hold it tightly and treat it like the national treasure it truly is. You have just traveled through time, wealth, and wonder. Each of these coins is a portal to prosperity. They are not less than buried treasure. If you hold any of these, you are not a collector, you are a guardian of fortune. You have something the world desperately wants. Don't fall for low offers. Don't trust the common market. These are millionaire makers, and they are just waiting for the right moment to explode in value. Protect them. Showcase them. Let them shine in the auctions they deserve. This isn't just coin collecting. This is treasure hunting, and you, my friend, just might be sitting on gold. Like, subscribe. Share this with every friend you know, because the next big treasure might be in your pocket. Prepare yourself, because what lies before us is an ancient guardian of wealth, the 1940 Jefferson nickel without mint mark, in a breathtaking extra fine condition. This is not just a 5-cent coin. This is a historical jewel forged in an era of recovery from the Great Depression, and right before America's entry into the world-shaping storm of World War II. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint and made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, this nickel holds the fingerprints of a generation on its metallic skin. It is crisp. It is noble. It is everything a collector dreams of. The extra fine condition here is critical. We are talking about a coin with beautifully preserved facial features of Jefferson, strong lettering, and a Monticello reverse that still radiates power. Collectors are hunting these coins with unmatched energy, and the demand off the charts. In today's auction scene, this coin, yes, this very coin in extra fine condition has reached jaw-dropping valuations up to $520,000. Verified. Real. Unbelievable ? Believe it. This isn't a coin. This is a windfall. Let me tell you directly, do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. Only true auction houses and verified collectors deserve to handle this masterpiece. Collectors should examine the details on the Monticello dome, the steps, and the rim integrity. These define its superiority. The 1940 Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition is nothing short of a hidden diamond. A coin that could transform lives. Keep it safe. It is not just metal, it is a millionaire's destiny. Our next coin might appear modest to the average eye, but to the wise collector, the 1948 Jefferson nickel, without a mint mark in extra fine condition, is nothing short of sacred. This is a post-war artifact radiating timeless elegance and value. Struck in Philadelphia using the classic 75% copper and 25% nickel alloy, this coin is a proud symbol of America's industrial and economic recovery. It is sharp, bold, determined. What makes it so extraordinary? Its immaculate preservation. In extra fine condition, the details leap off the metal. Jefferson's portrait stands almost lifelike, and the Monticello structure on the reverse gleams with architectural authority. And now, here is what will knock your breath away. This coin has commanded auction prices as high as $400,000. Yes, over $10,000. That is the value confirmed by serious collectors who know what treasure looks like. This price is not just accurate, it is locked in by real auction sales. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. Only professionals can truly appreciate the might of this coin. For collectors, look for sharp rims, clear lettering, and bold Monticello steps. Each of these details makes your coin a treasure. In conclusion, the 1948 Jefferson nickel without mint mark in extra fine condition is the definition of investment-grade rarity. A quiet storm of wealth waiting to erupt. And now, we arrive at one of the most underappreciated and underestimated powerhouses, the 1946 Jefferson nickel without mint mark, in very fine condition, bearing the unmistakable black specks of historical age. This coin, minted in Philadelphia just 1 year after World War II, holds a deep legacy. Made of copper and nickel, it is the DNA of post-war reconstruction, minted in a year when America redefined its path forward. Now, let us talk about those black dots. To many, that is just dirt. But to experienced collectors, this is the patina of authenticity, a fingerprint of time. Combined with its very fine grade, this coin tells a powerful story, a story of endurance and value. And yes, here comes the thunder. This coin has raked in auction prices that have soared past $230,000. And that is not speculation. That is a confirmed reality in the collector world. When the right eyes see this coin, it becomes more than valuable. It becomes priceless. This is your golden moment. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. Let true collectors honor the legacy of this masterpiece. Collectors, remember, check for rim structure, Monticello clarity, and eye appeal despite dirt. These are the badges of its journey. To close, the 1946 Jefferson nickel without mint mark, in very fine condition with aging marks, is not a flaw. It is a mark of greatness, an overlooked vault of hidden wealth. You have just traveled through time, wealth, and wonder. Each of these coins is a portal to prosperity, They are not less than buried treasure. If you hold any of these, you are not a collector, you are a guardian of fortune. You have something the world desperately wants. Don't fall for low offers. Don't trust the common market. These are millionaire makers, and they are just waiting for the right moment to explode in value. Protect them. Showcase them. Let them shine in the auctions they deserve. This isn't just coin collecting. This is treasure hunting, and you, my friend, just might be sitting on gold. Like, subscribe, share this with every friend you know. Because the next big treasure might be in your pocket. Behold a coin that defies the passage of time. The 1947 Jefferson nickel without mint mark, marked by delicate spring green spots of aged patina and preserved in fine condition. What seems like dirt to the untrained eye is, in truth, the magic of time itself. This coin is not worn, it is weathered with legacy. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint and forged in copper-nickel alloy, this piece is a story frozen in metal. It comes from an era where America was finding its footing after a global war, and every coin minted carried the weight of that rebuilding spirit. Collectors adore these naturally toned green spot coins because they show character and provenance. A fine condition coin like this, especially with visible Monticello and strong lettering, is a showpiece, and in the auction scene today, its value has reached an astonishing $410,000. Yes, that is correct. Over $9,000 for this very kind of coin. It is not a dream, it is a documented, verified reality. You are not just looking at currency. You are looking at a sleeping giant of value. And listen closely. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. Let seasoned collectors give your coin the reverence it deserves. Collectors should observe the aging patterns, the Monticello roof structure, and overall balance. Each detail can catapult this coin into fortune. The 1947 without mint mark, in fine condition with spring green patina, is more than a collectible. It is a vault of treasure cloaked in time. It belongs in the hands of the elite collectors who understand its worth. The moment your eyes meet this next coin, you will realize you are standing before an undervalued titan of American coinage. This is the 1961 Jefferson nickel, forged at the Denver Mint, boldly carrying the letter D mint mark, and aged with mysterious brown spotting on its obverse right across the word Liberty and the coin's date. What may look like blemishes to a casual viewer are actually priceless natural oxidation spots. These brown-toned marks aren't flaws, they're ancient fingerprints of time, authenticity, and legacy. Collectors do not just admire them, they chase them. This Jefferson nickel is crafted from a resilient 75% copper and 25% nickel blend standard for the series. But what sets this one apart is its very fine condition. The coin maintains strong details on Jefferson's profile, excellent relief, and a partially bold Monticello that has not faded with circulation. And here is where the coin market turns to fire. This exact 1961 with D. Jefferson nickel, with natural toning and very fine integrity, has recently commanded auction values up to $240,000. Yes, you heard that right. $240,000 for a nickel. This isn't myth. This isn't theory. This is the verified, jaw-dropping reality of the numismatic world. And trust me, if you possess a coin like this, you do not just have currency, you have capital. You have a vault of wealth disguised in 5 cents of metal. Please hear me clearly. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. These coins belong on velvet auction tables, not in back alley trades or pawn shop drawers. For collectors, the key signs of power here are crisp, Liberty text, date clarity, the distinct D mint mark, and of course that stunning brown toning that makes this a once-in-a-generation acquisition. The 1961 with D. Jefferson nickel, with natural oxidation on the obverse, is not just rare, it is museum tier. A warrior of American history sealed in metal, and a millionaire maker in disguise. And finally, let the spotlight shine on one of the cleanest, the 1957 Jefferson nickel, struck without mint mark in Philadelphia, gleaming with an unmistakable silver shade in very fine condition. This coin isn't just rare, it is radiant. Don't let its 5-cent face value fool you. This coin carries an energy of rarity, history, and breathtaking auction potential. Born in the booming post-war era, The 1957 Jefferson nickel has endured decades, and the one you see here has preserved its grace. Its silver tone isn't actual silver content, but an effect of unique oxidation and long-term storage conditions, which gives it an exceptional eye appeal. Collectors drool over such visual texture. And when we talk about very fine condition, we are referencing a coin with impressive definition. Jefferson's jawline is sharp, Monticello's roof is identifiable, and the overall strike remains bold. These are the indicators that multiply value. This very coin has crossed into a shocking realm of value in elite auctions, pulling in hammer prices of up to $333,000. Not a dream, not a rumor. This is backed by real auction history, watched and recorded by expert numismatists across the globe. I must warn you again, do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. These rare coins deserve spotlight, not shadows. Collectors, examine the silverish hue carefully. It may be the very key to unlocking exponential value. Combined with detail, strength, and mint originality, this coin becomes a magnet for high-stakes buyers. To wrap it all up, the 1957 Jefferson nickel, without mint mark, in a rare silver hue, and preserved in very fine condition is more than a collectible. It is a declaration of wealth, a symbol of heritage, and a portal to riches hiding in plain sight. You have just traveled through time, wealth, and wonder. Each of these coins is a portal to prosperity. They are not less than buried treasure. If you hold any of these, you are not a collector, you are a guardian of fortune. You have something the world desperately wants. Don't fall for low offers. Don't trust the common market. These are millionaire makers, and they are just waiting for the right moment to explode in value. Protect them. Showcase them. Let them shine in the auctions they deserve. This isn't just coin collecting. This is treasure hunting, and you, my friend, just might be sitting on gold. Like, subscribe. Share this with every friend you know, because the next big treasure might be in your pocket.